Welcome back, guys. Nick up here at Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee, and another test drive coming up. This is a 1970 Buick Skylark. 455 under the hood, power steering, power brakes. Looks like you got an AC compressor that is hooked up. I like to pick out the flaws so you know what you're getting before you get here. There's detailed pictures, financing, and shipping, all at maplemotors.com. All right, guys. Throughout the test drive, I'll be picking out the flaws. So sit back, relax. It's about that time. Let's go for a ride. Man, the buzzer's going wild. Let's go ahead and start her up. She sounds pretty good. Place your bets. Do you think the horn works? I'm gonna let this one heat up a second. As you can see, she's still cold. Got a tach here. At first, I thought that was the battery, and then I read below. Got good oil pressure. Trying to get the AC to do something. That right there is stiff. It's blowing, but it's not cold. We'll give her a little bit of time. Radio here. Okay, our radio is working on this one. Ashtray smooth. Glove box smooth. Little rip on the passenger door handle. Seat's got a little stitch there. Armrest looks good. Little spot there. Turn signals, left and right, are popping up on the dash. Wipers are working. Horn, did you place your bets? Nothing I can do. It's not gonna honk. Okay, guys, I'm gonna shut the hood. We're gonna take off. Coming down with the hood here. Wiggle it a little bit so you don't bend it. Get her shut. All right, let's take off. Got y'all set up in the window over there. We're gonna go down the road now. Maybe. There we go. Locked in. I'm pretty sure we're good on gas. It's showing half a tank. If it doesn't move throughout the test drive, there's reverse for you. I will stop at the gas station and get some though. But it's already moving. It's still half a tank. It's floating back and forth. Yeah, going back up. It was that quarter when I hit the brakes. Here we go. She's got a little bit of a hesitation as we're going down the road, but this motor's pulling hard. If it didn't have that hesitation, this thing would be flying. There's probably some ethanol in the carburetor there. Brakes feel good. Back in your throttle. I'm going to say this car probably needs to be driven more so that it cleans out that carburetor. Get some new fuel going through there. Straight as an arrow going down the road when I hit the brakes. Still straight. Speedometer is working. She's got some good pickup when I get into that throttle. Back into the brakes. This car feels good. It sounds good. Blower motor's working really nice, but it's not old, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut that off. And I've got it on AC there. carriage shots, put them in slow motion, light everything up. See how much cleaner and it feels already. You can just hear it. It's not popping when I get into the throttle. We'll get another good stretch after it's nice and warm, and it should be fine. Yeah, and all that popping and hesitation went away pretty quickly. Okay, I'm gonna get some more outside shots and I'll be right back. Back to the lot. So far so good. Engine temperature is like 195. So when I thought that was a battery gauge, I was correct. It is a battery gauge. It's fluctuating between 8.6 and 15.6. The tach is on the side of that gauge. I'll have to show it to you when I do the walk around. It was confusing. It's a JDM gauge, which is crazy because I've never seen that one. Like, as soon as you give it throttle, it jumps up to 15. We're charging. That's the good thing. I just thought it was a bit on the high side at first. Response is great on this one. Steering's in pretty good shape. I mean, as soon as I turn, it turns. Nice little bump in the middle of the road up here. I'm still confused by that gauge now. I think it is the tach. I don't know. I'll have to look it up and see what's going on. It says RPM at the bottom and it says volts. I don't know. But now it reminds me of a tachometer. So, bump right here in the middle of the road. I want to show you what I'm talking about here. We'll go ahead and pull over here, so I can show you why we're not in traffic. Let's see. It's just a weird gauge. See? RPM at the bottom and volts. Now that's tach, right? Yeah. our vitals. The way you can see it across the board there. And of course, I'm getting ready to pull back into the car a lot. I do appreciate you watching. Picking out the flaws is coming up next. Time to walk this ride and pick out the flaws. Let's get started up here in the front. There's a dent right here in the front bumper. Little spot in the front there. Headlights do have pitting. Grill on this one, not bad. A little overspray there. Look at the tires, they're in decent shape. Wheels too. Up and over. Little chip there. Hole there from an emblem. Tires are in good shape on the back. This car's got a good look to it. Pretty clean. Not really seeing a whole lot wrong with it. Little spot there. Small. Chip there. Scuffs. Little spot there. The front windshield. It's got some light scratches from the windshield wiper. Chrome there looks great, except for a little bit of pitting there on the arm coming off. Check your top, little rip there on top. A rip there in the front too. I always, as long as it's not scalding hot in the sun, try to run your hands down it and feel for bumps. And you can also look, that's not too bad. A little pollen on there if anything. Let's see if the dye is coming off. It is in good shape. I don't see any bubbles. The seal there is also good. It's been replaced. Same with around the back window. Pitting on your door handle. Coming up on the back bumper here. Light pitting. Down in your jam, the seal looks good. In your trunk here, you can see where the water's getting in it. There's some right there, some moisture. Spatters a little scattered. Package tray, not bad. Trunk lid. A lot of that stuff, all that's coming off. It's just dirt on the trunk lid. I thought it was scratches, but it's not. Sometimes you gotta wipe on this stuff. I know y'all get mad about me wiping on the paint, but hey, how do I know if it's a scratch or not? Coming down this side, a little crack back here. Speck down here at the bottom. Got some bubbles up here in the front. Back this midsection. A scratch back here on the back window. Door handle on this one's a little bit pitted. Little bubble right there. Up here as well. Front windshield on this one, pretty clean. Spot there. Yeah, one reason you always hear the fire department on these videos is they're right next door to Maple Motors. So they get called out, I don't know how many times a day, but it's almost every video. Spot there. Spot there. That's been sealed up. Back window looks good, trim looks good. Little spot up there. Put down your pillar. Alright guys, we've made it around this ride here. We're going to go ahead and open up the interior. Oh, there's a little spot there I missed. Little chips. And see what else we can find. That door opens smooth. Buzzer works. Little wrinkles on the door panel itself there. There we go. A little wear on that armrest. At the bottom here you got a couple rips. A lot of people kick the door panels getting in and out. It's just right there in that spot. Around the edge your seal looks good. Bottom of your door, good shape. Seat on this one's in great shape too. Back seat, pretty clean. Back it straight, a little warped. See how it's kind of bowed up a little bit. Same with this piece back here. Hold on. There we go. Now you can see it. Sometimes I got to put my camera in a dark spot for you to see it. Just kind of like bury it up there. You can see how it lightens up. That panel over there needs to be replaced. The rip right here in your headliner. Carpet's in good shape. Somebody's already replaced it. Pretty clean. Okay, you got some gauges up under here. Aux port. Door panel on this side. Little rip there on the armrest. Showing 88,000 miles on the dash. Dash pad's in good shape. Whoop, tried to flip it back up, not towards me. Okay, let's start her up. So, it does say volt, so it is charging. seems a little high, and then that says RPM. That's kind of a confusing gauge, but I guess your tach is right here and your battery's here. That seems a bit high for charging. Just put her in gear there. Yeah. All right, let's jump on out of here. Kind of surprised I've never actually seen that gauge in any of these cars. Not the JDM version like that. This motor runs smooth. I don't know what it's going to consist of fixing the AC. It looks hooked up. Down with this hood. Still pretty easy. Man, I just get grease on the hood. I did. I'm gonna have to wipe that off. We'll get her wiped off when we get back. I don't know where that came from. Spot there. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit subscribe and share. You know, below in the description there's lots of useful information that you can pick up and check out. There's all kinds of stuff that you can get. Just check it out below. Financing and shipping, maplemotors.com, and we get in new cars every Monday, but you got to go to maplemotors.com to see those new rides. They do sell quite fast. And of course I try to keep up and get these videos all out and done, but when they put out 15 cars a week, it's pretty hard. But I'm gonna head on back, grab another one, see what else I can get done today. All right, thanks guys, I'll see you later.